the short sheet that I got only gives guys with more than two touches, but I know it's good to see T.J. Chase was a guy, that's been playing really hard, working really hard. It was good to see him get a nice catch there, but I don't know off the top of my head. I think seems like at least 7, felt like 6 or 7 guys got some opportunities.
Jeff, did I see Trevor out there with his friends and family all here to watch him and him have a game like that and the plays he made?
Yeah, I think he's a guy that's just continuing to get better and better every week. You just think about his performance. Some of the things he did on the road at Texas A&M in his first road opportunity, and then now playing first ACC game on the road in Atlanta. And this has been a difficult place for us to win. That was something that we told the offense going into this game. I think we had won one time here since 2003, and so it's always been a difficult place to play. And for him to be able to come in as a true freshman and provide some really good drives and provide that spark, I think says a lot about him. And that was great to see. Obviously, him being close to home probably made it even more special.
As an offense, you guys scored the most points ever here at Bobby Dodd Stadium for our Clemson team. What does that mean to you, and how special is that to hear?
I'm really proud of our guys offensively. Even though we've started off 3-0, we just haven't felt like we played to what we're capable of, and really to our standard, to be honest. Even though we've done a lot of good things and really challenged those guys all week long. That we need to kind of play to our standard, and to be able to go out there and rush for close to 250 yards, at this place, I think says a lot about those guys. I can't wait to get on the bus and watch the video, because I know our backs ran hard, but I think that offensive line, it just felt like we had really good movement all day long. So it's, I think it's a good start for us offensively and a great time to do it, starting ACC play.
Coach, I'm sure you answered this before, but if you could just rate the quarterback position today and what you saw from Trevor, it looked like he took a couple steps forward.
Yeah, I think the quarterbacks obviously are the leader of the offense, and I have to go back and watch it and grade it to be able to see exactly who was in there and what drives and all those type of things and the decisions that they made. But I felt like the quarterbacks played well. It's in this new world of RPOs, so there's a lot of decisions that have to be made. Trevor's touchdown to Justin Ross, was an RPO, and the safety moved about 2 steps to the middle of the field, which allowed him to throw the ball. The safety stays exactly where he is. He's going to hand the ball off. So just to be able to see that and be able to get the ball there, was really good. So I felt like quarterbacks, last week they played well. Both of them graded winners. Be able to come on the road and execute the way they did today. I was proud of that. And obviously, whenever we get back, we'll kind of grade those guys individually and figure out where we are.
How impressive was his touchdown to Renfro? It looked like he was changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
That's a big time. Number one, it takes being able to identify the check. Then number 2, it's executing it. Sprinting out to the left is obviously more difficult than sprinting out to the right. And I was watching Renfro the whole time because I knew that's where the ball should go. And I saw a guy kind of trailing right on his hip, and Trevor put the ball the only place he could. Hunter said on the sidelines that, there was a guy that was close to tipping it. It was just right over that guy, and then, away from the guy that was trailing Hunter. I always like to keep bringing up checks. It kind of reminded me of Deshaun's check against Georgia. That wasn't a sprint out, but it was still a big check, and then fitting that throw in there. And to see that out of a true freshman is really special.
You said that you had your eyes on Renfro because that was where the ball's supposed to go. Is that something you usually see from Trevor, that the ball's going?
Yeah, he makes good decisions. Obviously, he's a freshman. He's had a few that he's missed, but he makes a lot. He's kind of in that 90th percentile of making that right decision. And it's rare for a true freshman to be able to see things as quickly and efficiently as he does. And he definitely showed that there.
There's likely to be some clamoring for Trevor to, if not get more snaps, start. We just asked him what his thoughts were. He said he's ready to do whatever the coaches want him to do. When you have a player of that caliber bring that kind of demeanor, how important is that to the chemistry of the team?
Yeah, I think it's obvious to everybody that watching that game that he played very well and provided a spark. And that's what's exciting for us as coaches is to go back and kind of watch that video and grade it, take all the emotion of the game, take all that out, and really kind of grade it. But no, it's definitely obvious that he did a lot of really good things and provided a spark. I think it was kind of the opposite of where we were. Texas A&M kind of was a different game. And Kelly, we needed him out there in the second half for the type of situation it was. And in this game, Trevor kind of provided that spark, got his opportunities, and did the most with it. And, you know, we just said, hey, we're going to enjoy this tonight. We're going to go grade it. And then, you know, if there's some decisions need to be made, we'll definitely do that.
Is it akin to like a shooter getting hot? You just feel like he's just in a rhythm?
Yeah, that's kind of where we've been these first few games, is letting both guys get 2 series early on, and then kind of whoever has the hot hand, go with them. And that was the case today for sure.
What's going through your head on that route to Renfro as you're watching and how close he is? Are you thinking let it fly, or are you thinking that's too close?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we don't have the same perspective the quarterback has, so I'm literally just watching one guy, and I saw Hunter win on the route, so I knew he had about a 1.5 step head start, and I was just hoping Trevor had time to get his shoulders turned and be able to fit that ball right where it needed to be. And when I saw that ball get delivered, and I knew Hunter was going to make that catch because that's who he is. But that's really special, and just, you know, said a minute ago, you know, for that to be a check at the line versus a certain look, that adds another level of responsibility for the quarterback. You know, so that's really 2 pluses on that play there for Trevor.